Welcome to episode 9 of the hypixel skyblock hardcore challenge, where if I die once I have to completely delete my profile. And to start things off, like always, I'm going to go ahead and do a quick /death count, and as you can see, it is still 0, of course. Anyways, for the goal for today's video, I think it's finally time that I travel to the Dragon's Nest. It's not necessarily that I want to grind zealots in there. In fact, I'm kind of still fearful of zealots. What I actually want there is actually going to be the ender cloak and the ender belt. I currently have the snow cloak and the snow belt to substitute, but hopefully I'll be able to get those two items at the end. They drop from mobs that spawn in the Dragon's Nest. And you know what, while I'm there, I'll also probably see how much damage I could do to zealots. And here we are. I have all my gear ready, so I'm not going to accidentally die because I forgot to put on my ender armor. Oh, and for this trip, I'm going to go ahead and be using my enderman pet instead of my grandma wolf. Even though it's a little lower level and does less damage, it has a special ability that lets me take less damage from end monsters. So that's why I'm going to go ahead and use this and level it up. Anyways, the lowest tier 9,000 health enderman I could easily one tap at this point, and so I think it's finally time for me to head into the Dragon's Nest. And no, I'm not grinding zealots. That's a sure way to get myself killed. I'm actually going to be going after the obsidian defenders and the watchers, for the sole reason of watchers and obsidian defenders are actually the mobs that drop the ender cloak and the ender belt, so that's the sole reason why I'm here. Oh, and not to forget, I of course have the remnant of the eye with me. That might very well save my life if I'm not actually ready for being down here. Anyways, here we are, a lone obsidian defender. 10,000 health. Okay, so I could 2-tap it. Okay, so yeah, I could easily 2-tap the obsidian defenders. It gives me the wither effect, which is definitely a little annoying, but nothing I can't manage. Oh, I forgot. I should have the wand of healing with me. This will completely negate that effect. So yeah, I could easily handle these guys now, especially with my new wand of healing. Let's go. I wonder how I could do against a watcher. Let's try it. Here's one alone right here, and yeah, I could 2-tap him too. No problem. Anyways, I think that's going to be my plan for right now. I'm going to completely ignore the zealots and just solely focus for the obsidian defenders and the watchers and try to go ahead and get myself the last 2 pieces of ender gear I need. One thing about obsidian defenders is that they are crazy fast. This makes them a little more painful to deal with, but it's not that bad. You know what? If I'm down here, I might as well not pass up the zealots. I want to see how much damage I could actually do to them now. Okay, so I could also 2-tap them. So I could pretty much 2-tap any mobs down here in the Dragon's Nest. So I guess I'll also include zealots into my grind. Ooh, endstone bow. What's that? Huh, so that's pretty neat. A watcher dropped an endstone bow. It's not that great of a bow, but I'll tell you what, it's better than the bow I have, which is, none. Yeah, I don't actually have a bow right now, so okay, so I don't know when I got this or where I got it from, but apparently I got a ender monocle, so that's pretty cool. It's another power stone. It looks like I need to collect 9 more of them before I could do anything with it. Commission milestone? Wait, what? What just happened? Isn't this a dwarven mines thing? How the heck did I unlock it in the end? I don't know. I don't understand skyblock, but whatever. I learned it's best not to question things like this. Haha. Anyways, I figured out where I got the ender monocles from. Apparently the watchers dropped them, so that's interesting. Wait a minute, I'm looking at the watcher in the bestiary here, and it says the endstone bow has a 0.1% chance of dropping, and I got it well before 45 kills. That has to be pretty rare. Of course, I'd rather have the ender cloak, which is a 1% drop rate, but hey, you can't have everything you want. Come on, this is taking so long. Come on, please, one of you guys just drop it already. Please. Ooh, yes, I got it. The ender belt. Yes, there it is. The ender belt. So the reason this is super great is because the void sword will give me plus 20 strength per piece of armor ender worn. So getting this just increased my strength plus 20. And also, of course, all its effects are doubled on the end, which should increase my health and damage that much more. Also, it's better than the snow belt in every way imaginable. That means I just have the ender cloak left, which is got by killing these watchers. I do almost have 200 kills in zealots, so I would actually like to get a special zealot while I'm here, at least one. Just to say I got one, that would be a pretty cool milestone for the series. Want to know something that could probably kill me in a couple shots? Look right there, a runic zealot, 52,000 health. I don't even want to imagine how much damage that guy will do to me. Ooh, a special zealot, where? There it is. Yes, finally. Yes, a summoning eye! Yes, finally, that's awesome. It only took 243 zealots until I got my first one, but hey, at least it happened. The Ender Cloak, yes! And there we go. Now I have the full Ender set. I actually think this means I could finally go ahead and talk to the lone adventurer back over here at the Dragon Gate. I'm actually curious on what he's going to say. Here he is, the lone adventurer. So apparently he says the Watchers in the Dragon's Nest will drop a dragon short bow, and I'm supposed to give it back to him. Guess the Watchers drop a different bow than just the Endstone bow, so I'm not sure if they just dropped that bow specifically after I talked to him on this quest. But you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and see if I could defeat a couple. So, yeah. So anyways, I kind of stopped my recording temporarily to do something. And when I came back, I kind of forgot to push record again. But anyways, I went ahead and killed some Watchers and gave the lone adventurer his bow back. And then he said if we head up to the Pearl Dealer, he'll go ahead and give us a deal to buy our own. So let's go ahead and see what that's about. And here we are back up at the Pearl Dealer. Now let's see how much he'll sell me the bow for. Oh, that's awesome. He's giving it to me for free. Well, that's cool. Okay, so now I want to compare the two bows I got. The Dragon Short Bow and the Endstone Bow. Okay, so the Endstone Bow only does 140 damage and has a very mediocre extra ability, while the Dragon Short Bow does 120 damage, plus 40 strength, a whole bunch of crit chance, and crit damage, and it also does 15% bonus damage to dragons. Yeah, I definitely think the Dragon Short Bow is way better than the Endstone Bow. Oh, and another cool thing about the Dragon Short Bow is it instantly shoots. There's no reload time, so that's cool. So I think the next thing I'm going to do is go back to my private island and fully enchant my new bow. Power 5, Punch 2, Flame 2, Infinite Quiver 5, Cubism 5, Snipe 3, Chance 3, and finally Impaling 3. Let's go. And now that's a fully enchanted Dragon Short Bow. And finally it's time to fill up my quiver with a bunch of arrows so I never run out. And there we go, a full quiver. I don't actually know the best reforge for a bow. It's something I'm going to have to look up in the future, but I'm going to go ahead and go with a grand for now. It seems pretty decent. And I guess now let's see how much damage it does compared to my sword against a zombie. First of all, my Void Sword does 5,500 damage. And now to test the bow. Okay, it does significantly less damage, but 2,700 damage is pretty respectable for a bow. Okay, now that's over with. Okay, and I thought it best to mention that I have been doing the community shop upgrades, I just haven't been showing every single one. I'm currently upgrading my 4th minion slot and my 5th accessory bag slot, and I have a couple other little ones that I've been doing, so that's a thing. Oh yeah, and something else to mention is that I also placed down my snow minion. I figured I might as well start upgrading him while I can. Oh, and the summoning eye that I got makes the second one I got in total. The first one I got from the raffle event, and also from killing the Watchers I got 4 ender molecules, so that's pretty cool. Apparently I only need 5 more and then I could get a new sighted power at the Thermologist, or however you pronounce his name, I don't know. Oh, and something else I really wanted to do. I finally have enough resources to make a travel scroll to the deep caverns. Let's go. I've been kind of wanting to do this for a little bit, I just didn't have the spare resources, but now I do. I think that makes it my first travel scroll that I was actually able to use. That's pretty nice. Well, anyways, I think it's about as good a time as any to finally visit the museum. I think I've finally enough items to at least put something in here. And here we are, the museum. Let's go ahead and talk to the NPC. Well, anyways, here's all the items I plan on donating. And well, anyways, I don't really have to worry about these items becoming soulbound since I'm on Ironman anyways. So I don't have to hold back on any items I want to donate. Anyways, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and donate all my armor sets. Oh, and also for the ender set, you have to have all 8 pieces of the set. You can't just have the normal 4 pieces to be able to donate. Go ahead and donate all my bows as well. And finally, I have 4 specials. I want to donate 2 masks and 2 fish. Well, I guess the masks are considered a rarity, which is cool, I guess. There we go. We got all my items donated to the museum. Anyways, now it's time to go ahead and recollect back the armor sets I'm going to go ahead and use, like my ender armor, my void sword, and my dragon short bow. Wait, they're estimating my Century of the Fish at 130 million coins? That's crazy. Anyways, I just logged on and the traveling zoo is currently going on. The only thing I really could afford here is going to be the elephant. Surprisingly enough, I'm actually able to afford the comet elephant pet. I just need 64 acacia wood and I already have the 10,000 coins. So I'm going to go ahead and head over to the park real quick and get myself 64 acacia wood. I'm on a 20-minute timer. Let's go. And here we are. Let's get foraging. There we go, I have 64 acacia wood. Now let's go back to the hub real quick. And here we are back at Oringo. One common elephant pet, and there we go. Nice. Guess I'll go ahead and add that to my pet collection. The elephant pet isn't particularly good, especially at a common rarity, but I figured I could afford it easily, so I went ahead and bought it. Well, anyways, that's going to be the end of the video. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I would appreciate it. And it will give me extra motivation to work on the next one and get it out sooner. Trust me, it's a good idea. Anyways, for future plans, I'm hoping to get the aspect of the end pretty soon, and along with that, the saving grace. I'm hoping to get those 2 items in the nearby episodes. Anyways, that's all I got. See ya, and God bless.